Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a trophy list review in AFL 23. I'm going to discuss my thoughts on the trophies. So first off, we've got kick 100 goals. That's just straightforward. You'll get that naturally through playing just a few games, or it shouldn't take too long. You're my rival. Defeat a close main rival in a final series match in a season or management mode. This is a new trophy. Never seen this really before in nearly any sports game that I've played. So this is something different. They must have like a set rivalry they've put into the game. So it'd be like Geelong, Hawthorn, or Carlton, Collingwood, West Coast, Freo, Adelaide, Port Adelaide. That might be set in game. So that's probably what's been set. So look, straightforward trophy there. Not too hard. You get that's pretty easy. Finish in the top 8 with your club in a season or management mode. So again, if you play on the easiest difficulty, you should be able to attain this. You probably get this by simulating as well. So this is another pretty basic trophy. Kick 400 goals, so that links up with 100 goals. You just have to play a few more matches. It's your standard grind. All Australian, have 5 players from your team in management mode selected for the All Australian team. So this one seems to be a bit more challenging. The trophies that I've discussed so far, it's probably one of the harder gold trophies in this game, to be honest, by the looks of it. So look, this one may take a bit of luck. I guess if you play on the easiest difficulty, just do it that way, the easy way, and try to dominate in multiple positions on the ground. This one's a bit interesting. I reckon they've done something a bit different. We gave it 110%. Finish the season with a percentage above 100, controlling a team in season mode or in management mode. So again, this one seems to be pretty easy again. You just need to have a percentage over 100, and you can do that by playing on the easy setting. You could make it a bit of a challenge or playing on a bit more difficult, challenging setting. Play a match at the stadium in each state territory. Okay, that one you just basically play one match in each state, so shouldn't be too bad there. Keepings off, play for 5 real-time minutes without the opposition touching the football. Single player against the AI only. So this one could be a bit annoying. Could be a bit annoying, to be honest. I just think 5 minutes real-time without actually opposition touch the ball. So I guess you just play on the easiest difficulty and you just basically park the bus, play very defensively, and just don't let the opposition touch the ball. But 5 minutes is actually somewhat a long time in a video game, even in real life as well. So this is going to be, this might be a bit frustrating. It might take a few goes, but I guess play on the easiest difficulty and just, use up the 20, 30 seconds or however long the game is per possession, and just kick the ball there. So this one's a bit different. Wasn't expecting this type of trophy to be in an AFL game, to be honest. Bit a bit of a shock. So we've got causing a ruckus, win 50 centre clearances. Again, you'll probably get this naturally by playing multiple games. Shouldn't take too long. It gets better, finish in a higher ladder position than the previous season in management mode. Again, this will take a few seasons by the looks of it. Seems straightforward though. Maybe just have a crap season and do a lot better the next season. So you can't just do it by finishing first multiple times in a row. On a run, win 10 matches in a row in a season or management. Again, you can sort of do this on the easiest difficulty, and should do this. You'll be likely to get this or getting the other trophies. If not, again, you could just try and get it doing it the easy way by playing on the easy setting. Season's greeting, complete a season of AFL or AFLW in a season or management mode. Or you get that naturally while doing the other trophies anyway. Putting it on the line, complete a match in any online mode. So again, they want you to play online this time around. Hopefully this isn't, too bad online. Win a match. I mean, that's just probably going to be your first trophy. Win a match as a coach in management mode. Again, that's going to be one of your early trophies. If you play management mode, you'll get that naturally. We'll just get any other trophies. Easy stuff there. Lose a match after leading at 3/4 time. So basically, you play crap for the first 3 quarters, and then maybe only like be losing by a couple of points, and you can just easily do it, get the win in the last. I mean, this one on it, I get why they sort of put it in that it doesn't have a Pacific margin. Maybe they could have made it a bit more challenging by having like a 20 plus deficit at 3/4 time, and then you can come back and make it a little bit more of a challenge. Turning the tables, win a match after the opposition kicks the first 5 goals in the game. So this seems to be a bit of a trophy that I'm happy about they're putting in the game. You have a bit of a challenge in the game to come back, and that's what I've liked about this particular trophy. The only thing is, it is early in the match, so 5 goals, you have plenty of time to get it, to come back. I mean, you can do this in an easy setting and get it anyway. No contest, reach quarter time without the opposition scoring a goal. Minimum 10-minute quarters, so this is a bit interesting. So minimum 10-minute quarters, reach quarter time. So 10 real minutes without actually having an opposition to score a goal. Now, you can obviously do this on the easiest setting. If you do it on the hardest setting, obviously it's going to be a bit more of a challenge, but it's kind of an interesting trophy how they've done it. They could have made it even a bit more of a challenge and put it onto a certain difficult setting, and that you must be in control to make it somewhat of a challenge. So I just don't see the real point of that if they're going to put that in. I guess, makes it easy, I guess, without having a certain difficulty. Downtown, you could go from 60 metres out or further, excluding set shots. So this looks like you have to kick it on the run from 60 metres out. So if you get a player who has a long kick and you have it on the easy setting, it shouldn't be too bad. And I'm guessing having no wind as well will make it a bit easier as well. Coast to coast, score a goal from a kick out from behind in fewer than 5 disposals. I think AFL Live or a few of the other AFL games as well had a similar trophy to this. You go coast to coast, and you basically don't let the opposition get the ball or something like that along those lines. This one's similar. But you have to do it within less than 5 disposables. So again, you play an easy setting and you basically do 3 kicks, or kick the ball, get 1 kick out from the back line into the centre, or near the centre, get a midfielder. And you probably would do this by running as well. Instead of handballing it, you try to run through. So I guess it shouldn't be too bad, that trophy. Score a goal within 30 seconds of the opening bounce. I'm guessing this is in game time, not real time. So I guess you put it on the higher, more of it like a 10-minute or 20-minute quarters would make that a bit easier. Tackle 20 players to a ground in a single match. Again, this one you might have to play a game with a longer quarters, I reckon, to make it a bit easier. Doing it with like 2.5-minute quarters will be a bit of a challenge. It shouldn't be too bad though. You should be able to do it even within that time. But if you play longer matches, you should be able to get that pretty easily. Kick a goal, that'd be your first trophy, or win a set of clearance. Either of them will be your first trophy. Win an AFL match, AFLW match. I mean, that's pretty easy. You just play an AFLW match and win. Win the grand final in season or management mode. I mean, that's straightforward. So overall, I just think this list is pretty easy, to be honest. A bit lazy. I mean, some of the trophies are like okay, some sort of thinking, but a lot of it's just, you can do this within 30 hours if you really tried. And it's just, they don't have the long grinds of AFL Live, which is good. I reckon it's a bit overboard, like kicking 5,000 goals is a bit ridiculous. But they did have other trophies, like we got the hardest difficulty for both the NAB Cup and, the main season. There was no career mode, so you didn't really have any of that. So I guess that's why they put those trophies in. There's no trophies at all with difficulty in this AFL Live, in this AFL game, I should say. I think AFL Evolution had a fairly grindy single player mode. You have to reach a certain level with a particular player, as well as your main level in your main account or your profile. And plus you have to play like 20 plus seasons and finish your career off like completing every season. Something along those lines, and you can do that by management mode. I think you could do it as a player, or you could do partly player, part management. I can't quite remember. But you did have to play a lot of seasons. Basically finish your entire career mode because there was a certain amount of season limit. So I don't know why they've made it a lot shorter. I guess they want to make more people win the platinum trophy. I mean, I would like to have win at least 3 in a row. Would have been another trophy they could have put in the game. They've done that previously. It's good to have that three-peat. And I guess, completing career mode or finishing the maximum amount of seasons. I don't know what's the limit for this game. I know AFL Live 2 only had like 10 seasons in career mode. And AFL Live didn't have career mode at all. And obviously the ones in the early 2000s, late 2000s, did have an unlimited career mode, which I love to come back, but that's probably not going to happen for a while by the looks of it. I'm not too sure what Big Ant have done in terms of that, but there's also no Ultimate Team trophies as well, which is a bit disappointing considering that's what they're hyping up to be the new game mode. Why wouldn't you put a trophy in there? I guess they've sort of I guess they don't want it to be like FIFA in a way where, more of the challenging or longer grindy trophies is from Ultimate Team usually. I mean, they could at least put one in like play a match in Ultimate Team or My Team mode or whatever the team mode game is called. They did this with Cricket 22 as well. They didn't put in any Ultimate Team trophies, even though there was a game mode for it. So I don't know if they're going to put it as a DLC or something like that, like I've done in the past with AFL Evolution. Was it 1? There was DLC trophies for that. So look, boring list, but it's not going to be a 200-hour platinum, but I like a little bit more in depth, I'd say. Anyway, thank you for watching, like and subscribe.